Welcome back to Magic Tarot Cards. It's Jasmine. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a reading, and I'm going to do shuffling in front of the camera because this is the way Spirit is moving me today. I am going to ask questions about Brian Laundrie, for his whereabouts, also about his parents, and then I'm going to address some truths and some rumors about him that are in the news, and then people that are talking about him. So we're going to see what pops up, okay? Just so you'll know, sometimes I shuffle on camera, sometimes I don't, sometimes I already have the cards ready, sometimes I don't. It depends on how Spirit moves me and what it is I feel like I should be doing. So, because I've had some comments that say, well, why don't you shuffle on camera? You're fake, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I don't care to hear none of your hate comments. I do not tolerate hate comments. I have zero tolerance for hate comments. They will not appear in the comment section. You will be booted out of here. If you want to talk about your personal feelings towards Brian or the situation or what you think about it, fine. That's fine with me. But if you're going to leave hate towards me, you're out of here. Because guess what? There's a new sheriff in town here on YouTube, and that is me. I tolerate zero hate comments. That will not happen on my channel. All right. This is a new cup that I got for Halloween. It says, pick your poison. I think that is so cute. And then I just poured in my magic potion. Can't tell you what it is because I don't want to give away my magic powers. Just joking. Also, y'all, I am eating this keto, let me raise the camera, snack. And this is not a paid advertisement, y'all. I'm just showing you what I'm snacking on. Keto, coconut keto clusters, pecans, almonds, and pumpkin seeds. Y'all, this is really, really good. I got it at Costco, and I just love all they have so many different keto snacks here. All right, so let's put the camera back down. Let me see if I can center it back to the way it was. Okay, hopefully that's, kind of feel like it's off center for some reason. Oh my God, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. Hold on. Okay, I am back. Sorry about that. I'm going to put that drink off here to the side. I've already shuffled, meditated, and invited my spirit guides to come in. And we're going to start shuffling here. Let me move this back a little bit. I don't want to spill it. So the first thing we're going to ask is, where is Brian? Is he alive or dead? I do not believe he is dead yet, or else Spirit would have already told me. But is he still alive or is he dead? Okay. Hold on. These cards don't count. I do see that he's waiting. He's just waiting. He's waiting to see what he hears about himself. He does have communication. He bought himself a, one of those prepaid phones that you get like at Walmart and you pay cash. So that's how he's watching the news, through those type of phones, communication with the money that he stole. I do know he stole $1,000 out of someone's account, and he bought himself a couple of stuff with that. That's how he's deciding. Yeah. Hold on, none of these cards count. I'm just shuffling. Okay, so show me if he's, yeah, he's not dead. He is not dead. He is waiting. He is waiting. He's waiting to hear. He is on the move. Spirit's saying he's on the move. He keeps moving around. He's not going to stay in one spot. Here we have the sun. This represents when there's new life being born. I feel like Abby, I'm sorry, not Abby, but Gabby is coming through here. She's coming through. I'm getting, okay, Spirit is saying that I'm getting that she's going to reincarnate. Okay, she's going to reincarnate because her life was not finished. And this is what Spirit is showing me this, y'all. It's not a question I asked, but Spirit is showing me this. She's going to come back. She's going to reincarnate because her life wasn't finished yet. All right, we're going to put that back in. Okay. I'm hearing that Brian, and y'all forgive me if I stutter because I'm listening to Spirit, and also sometimes they speak through me, so don't be afraid if my voice changes sometimes, because that's just what happens when you're psychic. Okay, show me if he's going to turn himself in. Do you see Brian Laundrie turning himself in? I see one that tried to flip. I think that was the, what was that? I don't think it flipped all the way. I saw its face. That was the high priestess, meaning that we already know the answer to that question, is what actually it means. I do hear that the police is wasting their time at the swamp. He is not at the swamp. He left clues. He's a real smart person. Don't think he's dumb. He left clues to lead the police that way, to get away. He's not in Mexico either. I do feel like he was in Texas a few weeks ago, and this is where I'm at in Texas, in a silver car. He was driving a silver car. Don't know where he got that from. Here we have the tower. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use the indecision, and then I'm going to use the world, okay? Let me see what flipped out down here. Yes, these are all the same ones, actually, that came in his reading. When I did his reading, first we're going to do the tower. The tower is an unexpected event. That's when something happens that you don't know, weren't expecting, which leads to death, because you do see the lightning bolt striking this tower and then the people falling to their death, but it's in the reverse. So that means that this situation for him, it's not that much of a shock to him anymore, like what happened, because at first he was in a terrible, terrible state in his mind, thinking, I can't believe what happened, you know, to her, I can't believe what I did. Terrible state he was in. He didn't know what to do. That's why he ran. He was afraid. But it's not so much of a shock anymore. Now he's just in the process of trying to save his own life, hiding, still scared, doesn't know what to do. I do see the Two of Swords here, which means that he is at a crossroads. This came up for him in the last reading. He's at a crossroads, which this literally means is that he does not know what to do. He does think about turning himself in, and then again he doesn't, because he's afraid, so he's stuck. He's in stagnation. He can't see his future because there is no future for him. See how the person is blindfolded here? That represents you can't see your future, because the future is behind him and he's got his back turned to it. Lots of turbulence. When this water is all wavy like this, there's lines in it. It's not smooth, so that represents turbulent times. So, of course, he's having terrible turbulent times. So here are the swords. Swords always cut. It's never nothing good. So that's the crossroads that he's at, just standing still, and then his whole mind is completely consumed with this. He's in deep thought all the time because of the blue here. That represents extreme deep thought. See, this came out to him in the first place. The world represents that everything that what he was or is completely gone. His world is over. He's never going to live the way he was again. If they catch him, he'll go to prison. If he dies, he'll be in hell. Unless he repents. Now, and I know that some people are going to say, well, he's going to hell. But if he's truly sorry and he repents, he'll still go to heaven. Why? Because God forgives all sins, even murder. Okay? The only sin that God doesn't forgive is blasphemy, and that's when you speak against God. Okay? That's our scripture. It's written in the Bible. Look it up. Okay? All you have to do is Google it. Because God will forgive even the most hardened criminal if they're truly sorry in their heart. Okay? So remember that, you know, a lot of people have sinned and done terrible things, and then they turn around and you see them, oh, they got out. You know, they're free. They shouldn't be walking around free. Okay, so we don't know. Were they truly, truly sorry? Did they ask God for forgiveness? Did God forgive them? Probably so. So that's how things turn around, because in the Bible it does say that God forgives any sin except for blasphemy. That's the only sin he will not forgive, and that's when you talk against him. Okay, so if he's truly sorry, you know, for what he's done, and I honestly believe he is. I believe he is, because I feel that energy from him. Here we have the Knight of Swords, where he is resting, again, standing still, in hiding, because this is too much for him. This is a soldier that lays down because the battle is too hard. He can't fight it anymore. So he's taking a time out, a break. So that represents him hiding. These swords up here represent prison. So he feels self-imprisonment. Now he is in his own imprisonment that he's created because he can't go anywhere. He has to hide. And, and here's the people up here looking for him. You see the people up here close. They're looking for him. So they are, how do you say it? There's some people praying for him. There's some people that are wishing him dead. There's some people that, are harassing him or whatever. But this boy, I hate to say this, extremely confused. This happened too quick. This happened really fast to what that made him run, and he didn't know what to do. And now he's in his own self-imprisonment, and most likely he will go to jail for this. Of course he will. Here we have the the Seven of Pentacles. In the Seven of Pentacles, this is someone that has worked hard for what they had. And in the past, I do see that he reminisces on this, on his life now, where he's at. He reminisces of the past, of where he was, where he has been, all the hard work he put in. He doesn't see himself actually as a bad person. I hate to say that. But he had mental issues too, just like Gabby. She had emotional issues, and so did this person. They had a codependent, karmic relationship. So, yeah, this is what happened because they did not let it end. Their relationship was supposed to end a long time ago, okay, because it's karmic. But they didn't let it end, so it ended up tragic, okay. Now, here we have the World in the upright, okay. Why is this in the upright? Okay, so I do see that the Wheel of Fortune will start spinning again if he tells the truth. If he comes forth and he tells the truth, then the Wheel of Fortune will spin for him. But not until then. Okay, not until then. Now here we have the Ten of Swords. This is someone that's carrying a very heavy load. You see how the back is bent over. And here we have the, hold on. I'm sorry, my phone cut off, so it cut the video off. But when you see this card, this is someone that's carrying a very heavy load, okay? So there's, each one of these swords represents something in his life. We got family, love, friendship, home, work, job, whatever. But these wands are too heavy. He can't carry them, so he's bending over. And this is how he feels. All of this has gotten too much for him. Even when he was in the relationship with her, it was too much for him. He always felt like he could not handle it, so he would lash out at her. That's why she would cry all the time, because he would lash out at her. She was very emotional, crying all the time and stuff. They would argue all the time. And it wasn't just her fault. It was his fault too. They both had problems. But it was always too much for him. And now he's reflecting back on that, because you see how there's blue here. The blue represents deep thought. So he's reflecting back right now on everything that happened. How did he end up here in this state and, in the present form that he's in? And he's going through each step in his mind thinking, okay, if I had done this, it would have been this way. If I had done that, it would have been that way. But it's too late for that now. Okay, the best thing for him to do is turn himself in. All right, so will he turn himself in? Let's ask that. Okay. Now, the dressing rumors that people say that the family knows where he's at. I'm telling you again, no. No, no, no. I know people are saying the family knows where he's at. The family helped him out. Blah, blah, blah. No. Each reading I have done, the answer has been no. And I honestly believe that, because here's the thing. I got the Four of Cups in the last reading. They offered him other things. They offered him different situations to solve this. They even offered him to tell the truth, but he refused. Okay, they're not going to turn their son in, no. But they did offer him to turn himself in. Okay, also, Spirit is saying that the reason that family does not speak on it is because they've been advised by their lawyers not to. They've been advised by their lawyers to stay quiet, because everything they say is going to be held against them, right? So that's why they don't say anything. And people are saying, oh, they're dirty laundry, they're monsters, they're this, that, da, 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 da. No, 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 no. It's because their attorneys have told them to be quiet, not to say a word. So they're following what their attorney says. Are they worried about their son? Of course. The mother cries at night. We got the 9 of Swords last time. The mother cries at night for him. But they're not going to show all that. They're not going to show anything. They're going to just stay quiet and do what the attorneys say. All right, so things won't be held against them. Because people are already at their house chanting, doing all this, that. None of that helps. Okay, and I honestly wish the people would just go home and let law enforcement or whoever's looking for him look for him and be done with that, because going to their house, chanting and shouting, none of that is helping anything. Okay, it's not helping anything. So, will Dog, the bounty hunter, find him? I do see that the dog, I'm going to call him the dog, is helping. I'm getting the devil energy here. Because the dog, I'm going to tell you why the dog is so successful. Because he follows every lead. Every lead he checks out. And on the other ones, the police don't follow every lead. This is where they make their mistakes all the time. The police take so long to find things because they don't follow every lead. But Dog finds people real easy because he follows every lead. So will Dog find him? Let's ask the cards that. This is Brian waiting. Will Dog find him? Will he find him? Will he find Brian? Will he find his location? Will Dog find his location? Show me one card. I'm seeing childhood memories here. Why Spirit's showing me this? Because Brian is thinking about when he was a child, trying to remember, things about his childhood. Will Dog find him? Will Dog find him? I am seeing the Queen of Pentacles here. It's in the reverse. So this is a woman that is very deep, sadly, very sad and deep in her emotions. I feel like that's his mother. Will Dog find him? Show me, will Dog find him? Now, these are people, someone that's walking away. This usually has to do with poverty. I do see him in this state here. He's running out of money, y'all. He's running out of money. And I also see that he's a little bit ill. See how the man is hurt here? He's on these crutches and he's holding his foot and the woman's barefooted. Okay, all this represents poverty, and then here's the money. Okay, so this represents poverty, leaving because of poverty or just poverty itself. I do see that he's running out of money and he's going to get desperate. And I also see that he's either hurt or ill. He's sick. Maybe he's got a cold or he's physically ill. Maybe he hurt himself, but something is wrong with him. He's ill. Okay, so he's struggling with that too as well. I think he kind of spent his money on supplies as far as buying things, to cure himself or to fix whatever problem he is, maybe with a foot or something. Yeah, this is again Ace of Pentacles, no money. So he's getting close to running out of money. So what is he going to do? He's going to start robbing stuff. Okay, and this is again him leaving when he left in the middle of the night. This came up last time. This is an urgent message coming in, so we're going to have to pay close attention to the next few either interviews or something is about to come up for him. Some important message is about to come up. This is the Knight of Swords rushing in with an important message. You see how the horse is flying through the air, the wind is just blowing back, and there's birds here on top. Birds always represent messages coming in. So there is some important message within the next few days or hours that are going to come in about him that we're all going to see. Okay, I'm going to put these back into the pile. Yeah, he's something happened to him. I think something happened to his foot, or he's sick or something. He's battling something right now. He's kind of sick and he's battling something. And he's been spending his money on medicine and doing stuff. He is wearing a disguise, y'all. He is wearing a disguise. He was in Texas for a while. He was driving a silver car. Spirit says he was driving a silver car. Don't know where he got the car. I do feel like there's one person helping him, a male friend. Maybe that's a little bit younger than him. Not sure if it's a best friend or an acquaintance or something like that, but there is somebody that's helping him. And I feel like either this car came from, he purchased this car. It's an old car, very old car, silver car. And he came to Texas. He was in Texas last week, actually here in this area where I'm at, is what Spirit is saying. He was here. I don't know if he was passing through or stayed here for a while or something, but I'm kind of feeling that his friend was here. The person that's helping him is here. Okay, and this is where they got the car. He got the car or came over here with the car. But I do feel like he had a car at one point, and maybe he don't have it anymore. I don't know. Maybe someone lent it to him, but he was in a silver car a week ago in Texas, here in Texas, Dallas, Texas. Coming through this area, passing through this area, maybe on his way to Mexico. I do not believe he's in Mexico. I don't believe he made it to Mexico. Okay, I know all this is scattered, y'all, but I'm giving you what Spirit is giving me. It's giving me so much information here. Okay, so again, we're going to ask if the bounty hunter is going to find him. Again, we're getting this. These came out for him last time. This is the card of an apology. He is extremely, extremely sorry for what he has done, you know, to his loved one. This is the card, when it's in the upright, it's the card of a third party. Maybe, okay, now I'm seeing it. Maybe the third party he had relations with is the one that's helping him. And the other reading that I did, if y'all haven't watched it, please go watch it. At one point in time, there was a third party. There was another woman that he messed with. And that him and Gabby, I don't know why I want to keep saying Aggie. Him and Gabby were fighting over. They used to fight over that all the time, but they never made it public. No one ever knew about this. They kept it to themselves, and she would argue with him about this, and that caused a broken heart, a lot of crying. Okay, and they would fight about that. Okay, so in the reverse, this means, oops, I'm sorry, didn't mean for this to happen. And this was reversed in his last reading, that he was very sorry for what he did. I kind of feel like this third party might be helping him out. Okay, might be supplying him with stuff or something like that. I do feel like he contacted this third party. Okay. Now we have this card in the reverse. In the upright, it means this is the the 7 of Wands. This is when someone is being tortured, taunted, talked about, lashing out. A bunch of people are lashing out to him, and he's fighting back. And then a lot of gossip comes up with this card, which is what? The gossip of us talking about him, the news talking about him, everything. He's in deep thought about this. But it fell for him in the reverse. When it's in the reverse, it means that he no longer has the ability to defend himself. That's done. It's over. The whole world is looking for him. It's done. He can't hide anymore. So I think with that Knight of Swords that came up, that the truth is about to come out. And I did get a truth card the last time saying the truths are coming out. So I do feel I'm getting the answer that dog will most likely is going to be the one that's going to find him, because he goes to every lead. The police aren't going to find him because they're looking in the wrong place. They're wasting their time in that swamp. Get out of that swamp. No one's ever going to survive in that swamp. There's hundreds of alligators there. There's hundreds of snakes there. There's bugs. And he's not stupid enough to get in a swamp where there's hundreds of alligators. You can't defend yourself against that. He would not be hiding in that. Okay, but he led them there to give him enough time to escape. Okay, yeah, he's not that dumb, y'all. Not that dumb in that part. He knows how to move about and hide and stuff like that. But I am getting that a dog will most likely be the one to find him, or Brian himself will come forth when he runs out of resources. He's going to be real sick or run out of resources or just get caught. But eventually he's going to come in. When he does go to court finally and everything, he will tell the truth. He will tell what happens. It will be exposed. There is another person here on the internet that knows exactly what happened. Spirit is saying there's a person on the internet that talks to spirits. I don't know. I'm not getting no names. But there is one more person on the internet that talks to spirits that knows exactly what happened. Okay? He knows exactly where he's at. Spirit is saying that right now. All right, y'all. Whew, there's a lot of information. Okay, so this is all over the place, y'all, because Spirit is just leading me all different directions. Give me, what did I just see here? Okay, so give me, the parents. Do the parents know? Do Brian Laundrie's parents know where he's at? Show me. Do they know where he's at? Show me the parents. Please show me the parents. This is actually a card that has to do with money, third party, there was none. There was a rumor, Spirit saying there was a rumor that the parents gave him money to get away. No, that did not happen. That is just a rumor that people made up. See, this has to do with money and 3 people here. It's in the reverse. So there is no money. There was no money exchanged. The only money he had was what he had saved and what he took out of that account when he used that credit card. He did not have parents' money unless he stole from them. But they did not say, here, here's some money, go run and hide. No, 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 no. A lot of people are saying this, and I even heard it on some of the reports. Oh, they gave him $1,000 and they dropped them off in this camper and blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. That did not happen. Okay. They suspected that he would leave. They suspected that he might hurt himself. They were worried about that. They did immediately tell him to be quiet and not say nothing. When he came home, he did tell his parents exactly what happened. And they told him to keep it on the down low, keep it on the hush-hush. They called the attorney immediately. The attorney told him to keep it on the down low, and that's why they've been quiet ever since. But Brian got scared and ran. He took off. Parents did not know he was going to leave, okay? And then the sighting about the parents being in some hotel, I think, is what the bounty hunter said. Yes, they were there. Who was the third party? Okay, was it Brian or wasn't it Brian? Let's find out. Was it Brian with them at that hotel? Was it Brian with them at the hotel? I do not believe that he was. Could have been, but myself, no. This is weird that this is coming up. This is the card of the ultimate dream of the family all being together. The family is wishing that this was back again. The wishing, okay, I'm getting this from Spirit, that the family is wishing that they were back in this situation again. They're in their minds right now about this situation, wishing that they were back, that the children were small again, wishing. They went to the motel to meet someone, but it wasn't Brian. They went to the motel to meet someone there, most likely to get advice and to talk about the situation. I feel like it was another family member, but I don't feel like it was Brian. I do not feel like it was Brian. No. Okay. Could have been, but I'm getting no. All right. We're going to do a little bit more, y'all, and then we're going to stop. Show me the final outcome. Will there be justice? Show me the final outcome. Will there be justice for Brian? Give me one card. Give me one card. Will there be justice for Gabby? And then what's going to happen to Brian? Show me the final outcome, Spirit. Give me one card. Okay, right here, there's no balance. They're showing that there's no balance right now. Give me the final outcome. And he's running out of money. There's no money for him. He's getting close to running out, and that's when things are going to start happening. You're going to notice after a while that the things are going to change because he's getting desperate. He's running out of money. There's no more money coming in. Unless he robs and steals stuff, then that's what's going to happen to him. He doesn't have many choices anymore. This is the 7 of Cups, but it's in the reverse. When it's upright, it means you have many choices that heaven is offering you, but it fell for him in the reverse. No, not many choices anymore. Your choices are gone. Your luck is running out. You don't have many choices left. The only choice you have now is to turn yourself in. Okay? The Magician. This is when you get this card in the upright, represents that you can manifest anything that you want to, that you have that power, but for him it fell in the reverse. So what he set out to do at first, to escape and live a life the way he's living, he thought he was going to be like the Magician here and be able to accomplish it. No, it's coming to a close. This whole thing is karmic. It's all coming to a close. So pretty soon we're going to see something happening, and he will be captured or turn himself in, or most likely, I kind of feel like he might end up at a hospital because he's sick. Something's wrong with him. He's sick. And that's where we're going to find out truths. His travel, no, this travel did not go well. This is the Chariots. When you get the travel in the upright, it means travel, successful travel. But again, it fell in the reverse. All his cards are falling in the reverse because nothing is going his way. Why? Because he's doing wrong. God's not going to let him get away with anything. You know, people are, oh, you're a murderer, and blah, blah, blah. No, you don't have to do all that because justice is going to be served. You know, it's karmic. Karma's going to come back and get you. It's going to come back and get him. So right here, his travel is not successful. It's coming to a close. Everything's coming to close, y'all. We're fixing to find out truths. Here we have the moon. Well, this is when the two people have separated. There's watchtowers here. This is each family here. Right now, they remain separated. They don't speak to each other. They remain separated. They do keep an eye on everything, on the internet and on the news. And there's a lot of deep thought here, a lot of sorrow. See how the moon is crying? These represent tears here, and a lot of tears, crying, and then the separation of the two people, one that had passed away. This is what this card represents, separation, being watched in the background, and those are the two separate families watching everything. And I do feel like truths are coming, and everything's going to come to a close pretty soon. There's a card here that flipped. Let me see what it was. I don't know where it went. I thought I saw it here. There it is. Okay, this is the Page of Swords, third-party spying. Yeah, this is someone that's watching everything through the internet. I feel like this is an enemy. I also feel like he has an enemy. He has an enemy that's watching him closely. That is, I think that they used to be friends, and they're no longer friends. And I feel like this enemy knows more than what people are, or what he's telling. But I feel like he's going to come forth and tell. And now here is the sword. The sword cuts. And you see how angry this page is. His face is real angry. The birds bring messages in. He's keeping track. Maybe even tried to follow him or something like that. Because this is third-party spying, or sent someone else to follow him. And then the page comes in and cuts with the sword. He strikes. Okay. So I do feel like this third party, or this person that's angry, is going to say something that's going to bring some truths forth. Okay, y'all? This is a lot. So I'm going to stop here. There'll probably be a part 2 to this. Okay, final conclusion. I do know that he will be caught and brought to justice. I do know right now that he is sick, or he hurt his foot, or something to that effect. He had to spend money on supplies to either buy medicine or something like that too. So he's not traveling well. He does not stay in one place because he doesn't want to get caught. I do feel like there's a third party that helped him, either a male or the female that he once knew. I do know that he was in Texas a week ago driving a silver car. All this is coming from spirit, y'all, not from me, okay? And then he is not in the swamp. He's not in the swamp. His parents did not give him money, okay? They did not drop him off somewhere. Okay, as much as people want to keep saying this in the media, all this has come from people's rumors, but have the police actually said that? No. The police have not actually said, okay, the family dropped them off. The family gave them money. No, if you don't hear it from the police, then don't believe it, because those are just rumors, okay? Those are just rumors. It makes me mad when people make up stuff, you know? Also, they are extremely worried about him. Just because they don't speak don't mean they're not worried about him. They are worried about him, but they've been advised by their attorney not to say nothing, not to say a peep, okay? They have an attorney, you know, just like anybody else would. I'm not defending him. I'm not defending the parents. I'm just speaking the truth here, because that's what I'm about. This is what my channel is about bringing out the truth, speaking the truth, okay? I talk to spirit. I'm a psychic. I've been a tarot card reader for more than 30 years. I speak to spirits. I've seen them all my life since I was a child. Both my parents were into all of this stuff. Holistic medication, chants, cards, talking to spirits. I grew up with it, okay? I grew up with it. This is my way of life because this is what I grew up with, okay? I bring truth here, all right? Believe it, don't matter to me, all right? Because I know who I am and I know what I can do, and I know my powers as well. All right, we're going to end it here, y'all, and I'm going to do another one because this one is like really, really scattered. There's so much information that keeps coming in, just all over the place. All right, but we're going to do another one and see what else that comes up. There'll be a part 2. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, y'all. Give me a thumbs up. If you want a person reading, follow the information down below, and I'll get back at you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.